Hey everyone, this is me, Priya Jethani, and I am back with another Zoom session on ZeeTV Middle East. And today, joining us is the very melodious, the very popular, the musical sensation, Lisa Mishra. Let's go ahead and talk to her about what her lockdown journey has been like and get her to sing Tarifa's mashup. Hi. Hi, Lisa.
How are you guys?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. Sorry we couldn't make it happen last time. Not sure what the issue was, but happy to be here.
Yes, finally.
All good on your end?
All good. You tell us what's happening at your end.
Nothing, just staying home, staying put, like everyone else in the world.
Yeah,
What else
yeah.
do you do, I guess?
I'm sure you've been up to different things in lockdown. Everyone has kind of made a new kind of routine, discovered new talents, new
Um,
skills.
no, I just think I've been focused on making sure that I spend this time making music because I otherwise wouldn't have it. So a lot of that.
Okay, okay, not bad. Let's kind of go back a little in time and let's talk about your journey from going from this from the windy city of Chicago to the city of dreams, Bollywood. Take us through that, please.
Sure. So I lived in Chicago since I was 6 years old, and sorry, um, it's mostly it was just like a normal middle class, immigrant family story. You work hard, you go to school, you get a bunch of degrees, and get a good job, and that's life. But I was lucky that I had parents who never really discouraged me from pursuing the arts. Um, and to their credit, they did try to give me lessons and stuff. I was just a really bad student of music. I hated homework, so I preferred to just teach myself. And yeah, it's kind of how it started. I have a lifelong love affair with music, and I taught myself how to sing and play guitar and everything else, because I just could not be bothered with doing all the required homework around training and all that. So, but it was fun. And then to many years later, I started making these videos online on YouTube, and it sort of became its own separate career on the side. And
Yeah.
when I started doing that, I was just 13 years old until about 24 when oh we have a guest.
Ooh.
24.
Oh, who
um
are they?
oh, oh
We want to have them. We want to have these guests with us.
by choice. Yes, we had two guests just now. um
Yes.
but yeah, until 24 when I had to uh, I put up this video of me singing Tarifa that Ria saw and reached out to me to
Yes.
come and record the song in thankfully for me, gave me this career and went over really well. So that's how it all happened.
Right, from being a double major in economics and religion, you went
Yeah,
completely into music.
yeah,
Uh,
completely different life.
yeah, and well, Tarifa, uh, I don't, I mean, for me, the first time I heard it, I was just in love with that version of the song that you sang, and I was like,
Oh,
I
thank you
could
so much.
imagine the song in this version, and I'm just loving it. I'm sure a lot of people have told you they've loved this version more than the original.
Yes, yeah, it was. It's also just funny to me because, when you have a song like that, which is definitely like a dance pop song with Bacha
Yeah.
rapping, it's so funny to me that people could hear it and enjoy it as an acoustic, sort of reprise, slowed down version. But I'm so happy that it went over well, and it kind of added something to a film about three women, and ended up being, interestingly, the only song solo track sung by a girl. So I'm really happy to have been part of that project centered around women, and being one of the few female songs on the soundtrack made it even more special.
Wonderful. Let's talk about your song Nahi Chaida. That the response to
Yeah.
that has been fantastic as well. How is it being featured with Rohan Mehra?
Rowan's awesome. He actually came to us as a find from the production end. So this video was kind of like almost like a family project. It was produced by Anil Kapoor Films, so it was overseen by Riya, and it was directed by Karan Bulani, who made Selection Day, which is a really great series on Netflix. So Rohan kind of grew up with their family and has known them for many years, and they suggested casting him in this video, which ended up being a really fun experience for both of us because he's also quite a talented musician himself, which not a lot of people realize. He's a fantastic blues guitarist. So we had a ton of fun on set, just, getting to like along as two musicians in their own right. And I learned a lot from him about the acting process because this was a lot more serious of a music video than I'm used to making. So some tips from Rohan really helped along the way to sort of capture the emotion behind the song.
Yeah. So tell me, Lisa, the way you chose Tarifa and made that very different version of that song, did you actually think of any other songs before you did that, or maybe after that?
Sure. Tarifa I made because I was just driving home from work one day, and I tend to listen a lot to that Apple, 100 best or whatever playlist that's going on in India. So this was one of the first songs I heard that week, and yeah, sorry, it's called the A List. Yeah. So Apple has this really great new music playlist that goes up, refreshes every single week, and at the time, this was number one in the country. So I obviously fell in love with the original song just as much as everyone else, and went home and I kept hearing that Bieber song "Let Me Love You" along with it. So I tried my hand at sort of merging the two together, and it turned out pretty well. But I went to sleep. I didn't really upload it. I didn't love the version I'd made, and then sometime in the middle of the night, I woke up and I was like, screw it. I'll just put it up and see what happens, and then the rest is history. So it's really bizarre because it might not have happened. Because I didn't really like it when I made it as a video. So I'm glad I decided to publish it because here we are now.
Yeah. And you said you've been doing a lot of music in the lockdown. So what is it
Yeah,
that you're up to?
yeah, there's a lot of writing and ideating going on right now, especially because we're not going to be seeing a lot of film music for a while. Um, Unless, there are films that have already been on floor or, we're in the end stages to be released. There's no new film being made as yet to the same capacity that we're used to, which means that really the industry shift is going to be towards non-film and independent music, and that puts a lot of great pressure and incentive on us as writers and composers to come up with new material during the lockdown. And that's what we've been
True.
doing. All of our team has been kind of hustling to make sure that we have a next like 4 or 5 great songs lined up to release, and working on quite a few as we speak. And of course, like we announced this last week, my next one is with interestingly enough is with Badsha for his new album. So it'll be good. I think it's going to be a fun rest of the year. Fun with an asterisk, but given the limitations, I think it is going to be pretty fantastic next
Yeah,
6 months.
we hope so too. Tell me, in the industry, is there any musician or anyone from yesteryears also that you look up to who's kind of been an inspiration?
Sure. For me, I grew up a lot listening to Vishal Shekhar. So their music has sort of imbibed in me a love of Indian pop music. I know they're a lot more like serious, semi-classical, and all that stuff, and which obviously Vishal Shekhar could do that expertly well as well. But
Yeah.
I think their forte is really good pop, and that I look up so much to their work, and I wish I could be like half the composer that they are someday. So and as mentors, they do give me a lot of good advice. I run a lot of my new music past Vishal before it comes out, just for
Oh, nice.
on what to improve. So I think those two are probably the biggest influences on me as a Bollywood singer. And then for non-film and more independent work, I just kind of, I'm my own compass, and try what I can on my own.
And you're doing a great job on your
Thank you
own.
so much.
All right. Finally, we'd obviously want you to sing the mashup Tarifa with Let Me Love You.
Sure. My guitar, unfortunately, is under a little bit of repair right now, but I can sing it to you without that
No
if you guys
problem.
are up for it. Sure. I used to believe we were running on the edge of something beautiful, something beautiful. Selling a dream, smoking mirrors kept us waiting on a miracle, on a miracle. नखरे क्यों कर दिए मैनू जजदा नहीं किन्ना सवाल कर दिए ना मैं सुनता नहीं और दस किन्नियां तारीफां चाहिदियां तैनू और दस किन्नियां तारीफां चाहिदियां तैनू और दस किन्नियां तारीफां चाहिदियां तैनू Let me love you, let me love you. It's so funny. I haven't sung that in so long, literally since I made that video. So thank you for asking me to do it 2 years later.
Really?
Yeah, I never really sing that mashup anymore. So this is, it's funny. It kind of gives you all that nostalgia and feeling back of that
Yes.
day and all the stuff that happened.
As well. I love listening to it whenever I get to it. I mean, I'm always playing that song and that mashup and listening to that version always.
Thank you so much. That's very
I'm
sweet.
sure a lot of people are as well. Thank you so much, Lisa. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Thank
And
you.
by the way, the guests that we had in the video, your cute little dogs. What do you
Pugs.
call them?
I'm actually at my friend's house, and he has 2 little 1-year-old pugs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a little black one named Buttercup, and the beige one you saw popping into the screen was Togo.
Yeah. Okay, nice. Nice names.
Yes, they're a handful, but they're fun to be around for sure.
All right, go ahead, have fun with them, and we'll see you again. Good
Yes, of
luck.
course. Take care and please stay safe. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon.
Bye bye. Take care.
Bye.
Hey, so that was Lisa Mishra, and along with this wonderful chat that we just had with her, if you want to catch a glimpse of her performance on Supermoon Live to Home, that was on ZeeTV Middle East. We've posted a glimpse of it on our social media pages. So check that out on ZeeTV Middle East Insta and Facebook pages. Also, Supermoon Live to Home, we have a lot of artists. There's a lineup coming every weekend, Friday and Saturdays, 10 p.m. in the UAE. So don't miss that. We have a number of musicians, a number of artists, number of comedians doing a lot of performances on it.